the purpose of this communication never was that sort of the day after or the week after or the months after, Europe would just decide to go to 30%. What I wanted to provide, and what I've been asked by Council and that we also said back in our communication in March, was that we would provide a basis with some facts and some figures of the costs and the co-benefits if we went to 30%. That is where we are now. We have delivered on what we set out for, and that, of course, is extremely satisfying. What does then the analysis show? Well, we see that the crisis has had a big impact in terms of cutting the cost of achieving the reduction targets. At the same time, of course, the crisis has put huge constraints on governments and businesses' ability to invest. The cost of meeting the 20% target has decreased considerably since the climate and energy package was agreed 2 years back. The price tag has namely fallen from 70 billion euros in year 2020 to 48 billion. For the amount that the 20% reduction was estimated to cost back in 2008, in other words, we could now get to more than 25%. We are dealing very, very much with the immediate crisis. But I think that we should just all bear in mind that the climate crisis has not sort of gone away because we have ended up in an economic crisis, and the challenges there remain basically the same. And that's, of course, why it's very important that we here state that Europe wants to continue its leadership in this area. We are not backing on our targets. We are not backing on what we have sort of suggested earlier in what some could argue was a different world. At least it was different economic circumstances. My view on that is the same as it was in January in front of the European Parliament, as I just mentioned, that we have said that we have to have conditions right for Europe to take that step. And I believe that that should still be the case. Are the conditions right in this very moment? Would it make sense in this very moment? My answer would be no.